I came down to the area about 1982. Was a land surveyor by profession, and with the recession I ended up in tourism, and eventually this sent me in this direction to giving tours down here in Savannah. And tell you what, man, what a great turn of events. So Savannah, just a fantastic city to show off and be in and about every day. We do a lot of research on our tours. We are very factual, but also each guide with Noble Jones Tour is extremely passionate about what we do here. And one of the things we want to convey is just how this city was established, the great history that we have here. We are so layered in history, and then when you start bringing in the beauty of the city, I believe Noble Jones can bring this forward better than any other company here in the city. And we are very, very dedicated to what we do here at Noble Jones, and also very proud of what we do here. We offer a number of different tours, from the Civil War Tour to the Petals and Metals Tour, the Savannah Saunter, also Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. And each one of our guides has got specialties, and we can really get in depth on some of these subjects. My favorite tour, I have to say, is the Civil War Tour, but my second favorite tour is the Petals and Metals Tour. I love doing them all, but with the Petals and Metals Tour, you get to show off some of the great ironwork and the great hidden gardens that we have here in Savannah. Savannah is loaded with ironwork, and especially these garden tours in the springtime, there is no other place to be in the world other than Savannah, Georgia in March and April. Everything is blooming, the fragrances are amazing, and it's just a perfect time to be walking through this part of the district. And as you go back in time with some of our earlier ironwork here, we have one piece on Jones Street that actually we've got it dated back into the 1830s. There's no welds to it. It's all riveted together, all hand forged. So this piece was created by John Boyd Smith, who was here from 1982 to right around 2000. And each piece that you see on one of his gates is all hand forged. They are not cast. Everything is hand forged, coming out of the furnace, orange hot at 2,300 degrees, and then being worked on the anvil and other tools that he has. So it is just, we have some amazing pieces of work here, right from the early 1800s, right on through the current day. The gardens are spectacular. Of course, Savannah is known for its azaleas, but when we get away from the azalea blooms, we have something blooming here just about every month except August, and August being pretty brutal. But as you go through these gardens, you'll see some angelonia, you'll see begonias, you'll see the agapanthus, bamboo plants, banana shrubs, which are a magnolia that when you crush the petals, it smells like vanilla and bananas. So you just have this explosion of fragrances and colors out in Savannah. And once again, crepe myrtle starting up in June, magnolias in May, and it is just a succession of colors. We don't go in the gardens, but we get to view them from the outside, and believe me, they're spectacular. They're spectacular to see. And it's one of these tours, no matter how many times I do this tour, you always find something new. And it's something like going out. And each tour is a little bit of an adventure, so to speak. So it's kind of cool. You never know what you're going to see.